Alright, back with another chip theory video. Uh, today we're going to be talking about our fully diminished 7th chords. You can see here the chart, which displays what a diminished chord is as far as the structure goes. You're going to have a chord with a root, a flat third, a flat fifth, and a seventh that's flatted twice, double flatted seventh. And the reason for that is that a diminished chord in root position has all minor third intervals. You can see 3/2 steps between each note in the chord. We're going to go through, here I have a chromatic scale laid out below from C to B, and I'm going to kind of demonstrate that principle starting with the C. If C is our root note, and let's say we're going to form our C diminished chord in the key of C, we're going to start off with a C major 7, or 4-3-4. So here you see the notes C, E, G, and B natural. Now you can see this is not diminished yet, but what you do to reach a diminished chord from a major 7 is you're going to have this flat third. So we're going to take the E here, and we're going to flat it, lower it 1/2 step. You can see there's now a minor third between C and E flat. We're going to take the fifth, and we're going to flat the fifth from the G here to G flat. And then, of course, on the 7th, we're going to have a double flat 7th, to have 3/2 steps between the 5th and the 7th. So here's our 7th. We're going to flat it once and flat it twice. Here's our note. So here you can see now our C fully diminished chord. C, E flat, G flat, and B double flat, or A. All right. That's going to hold true for all the notes, no matter what note we start on. Let's do the next one and go through these, and we'll move to the next pitch here. For our C sharp or D flat, we're going to have this as our fully diminished C sharp or D flat. Now what you can see here, if we're talking about C sharp, we have E sharp that's been flatted to E natural. We have G sharp that's been flatted to G natural. And we have a B sharp that's been flatted twice. B to A sharp. So our C sharp fully diminished is C sharp, E, G, and A sharp. Again, in D flat, you can have D flat, F flat, A double flat, and C double flat. Now, when you have double flats, you can see the reason for that. If we spell out a D flat major 7 chord, D flat, F, A flat, and C, you already have an A flat here. So when you flat the A flat, you have an A double flat, like this, to reach a flatted fifth that was already a flat note. So you have A flat, which becomes A double flat, or G. D flat, F flat, A double flat, and C double flat. Let's do the next one. So here we're starting on D. Our D major 7 is D, F sharp, A, and C sharp. Again, we're forming a diminished chord here, so we're going to flat the 3rd and the 5th. And we're going to have a 7th, which is flatted twice. 1, 2. You can see now that there's 3 half steps between D and F. 3 half steps between F and A flat or G sharp, and 3 half steps between A flat and C flat, or G sharp and B, for a D diminished. All right, let's do the next one. Here we have D sharp or E flat. Okay. Here if we have our E flat major 7 or a D sharp major 7, now you can see the key of D sharp is a theoretical key that has an F double sharp and a C double sharp for a D. And that's just a theoretical thing. It's not a real key, it's a theoretical key that is inharmonic with E flat major. But so we'll just use it E flat or D sharp. And we're going to take the 3rd, the G, and flat it here, flat the 5th, and take the 7th here and flat it twice. Now you can see all minor thirds starting on D sharp or E flat. In D sharp, it's D sharp, F sharp, A, and C natural. Again, we've taken a C double sharp, theoretical C double sharp, and flatted it twice. And we've also taken an F double sharp and flatted it once. D sharp, F sharp, A, C. In E flat, we have E flat, G flat, B double flat, and C, or D double flat, if that makes sense. E flat, G flat, B double flat, and D double flat, for an E flat fully diminished. Let's do the next one. Starting on E natural, we have an E. Now, if we're forming an E major 7, 2, 3, 4, E, G sharp, B, and D sharp, it's going to be your major 7 chord. If we're going to form the diminished 7, we're going to flat the 3rd from G sharp to G natural, the 5th from B to B flat or A sharp, and the D sharp twice to D to C sharp. You can see now all minor thirds between each interval in the chord were E, G, A sharp, and C sharp. Right. Let's do the next one. Here we're on, starting on F. Go ahead and form our F major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an F, A, C, E, F major 7. To form the diminished chord, going to flat the third, F to A flat, flat the fifth, C to C flat, and double flat the E to D, or E double flat. You see now F, A flat, C flat, and E double flat. For an F fully diminished 7 chord. Next one. Is going to be on F sharp or G flat. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Here's our F sharp or G flat major 7, G flat, B flat, D flat, F, or inharmonically F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, E sharp. To form the fully diminished chord, we're going to flat the third, flat the fifth, and flat the seventh twice. 1, 2. Here we have now an F sharp diminished. F sharp, A, C, and D sharp. Or G flat, B double flat, D double flat, and F double flat, or E flat. F flat, F double flat. Okay, next one is going to be G. There's a G, major 7, G, B, D, F sharp. Reach our fully diminished, we're going to flat here. We're going to flat this fifth and flat the seventh twice from F sharp to E. Here we have G to B flat to D flat, and D flat to F flat, or G diminished. The next one is going to be G sharp or A flat. Here we have a G sharp major chord, or A flat major, A flat, C, E flat, G, or G sharp, B sharp, D sharp, and F double sharp. To form a diminished chord on this, we're going to flat the third here, from A flat to C flat, and take our E flat and flat it to E double flat, A flat, C flat, E double flat. We're going to take our G and flat it twice to G double flat. So A flat, C flat, E double flat, and G double flat. Or G sharp, B, D, and F. the next one, starting on A. We're going to have our fully diminished chord A. I'm going to start with a major 7 to show how we alter it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's an A major 7, A, C sharp, E, and G sharp. We're going to flat the 3rd, flat the 5th, and double flat the 7th. 1, 2. So now we're looking at all minor thirds from starting on A, C, and E flat or D sharp, and G flat or F sharp. A, C, D sharp, F sharp. Or A, C, E flat, G flat. I'm sorry, G flat. We took the G sharp and flatted it twice, from G sharp to G, and G to G flat. Okay, our next one is going to be A sharp, A sharp or B flat. Here's a B flat major 7, B flat D, B flat D, F, A, or A sharp, C double sharp, E sharp, and G double sharp. And we're going to flat the 3rd over B flat major 7. We're going to flat the 5th and double flat the 7th. Like this. B flat, D flat, F flat, and A double flat, or B flat fully diminished. Let's do the next one. On a B, there's B, D sharp, F sharp, A sharp, or B major 7. To reach fully diminished, we're going to flat the 3rd, to B to D sharp to D natural, the 5th, F sharp to F, and the 7th, A sharp to A flat, or G sharp. So again, our B fully diminished is going to be B, D, F, and G sharp. And that is a quick way, a reminder on how to arrive at the fully diminished chords. Again, the spacing for fully diminished is all minor thirds between the intervals in the chord. Again, when you invert these, it depends on which key you're in. You can either stick with the original root, or they actually become completely different chords. So they can become another diminished 7 chord because they're all equal spacing. For example, your C diminished in first inversion is going to be the same as a E flat diminished in root position, and so forth. But that is, determined on whatever you want to call them.